Hello, I'd like to take a few minutes and go over the S&G carpet installation packet. I'll kind of go from top to bottom and try to hit all the points that are good to know. Starting at the top, this right here tells you what store or branch that the job was sold out of. That's important because that'll tell you what customer service manager to call if there's questions or concerns on the job. In that case, they'll want this number, the order number. Really, any interaction that you have, questions or concerns about the job, and you're talking to somebody, we're going to want that number to access all the information on the job. Not this number, but the order number. We've got two blocks here. We've got the sold to and the job location. This is who we sold it to, and this is where the job actually is. So if there's like a rental situation, something like that, this is where the job is actually getting installed. Here's the customer's phone number. Special instructions. Special instructions will typically tell you where the material is, so where you'll be picking up. COD amount. We ask that you ask to collect the COD amount. If the customer is going to pay with a check, then go ahead and bring that check back to us within, bring it back to us the next day. If the customer is going to pay with a credit card or they want to come into the store, that's fine. But if they want to give us a check, please collect that, bring it back to us. Next area is going to be the material section. Looks like we have carpet, the style is banner, and the color is cachet. We have a 12 by 33.9. The note says that that's getting installed in the master suite, master bedroom, master closet. We have pad, 6-pound pad. We have 405 square feet of pad. These are, here it also tells you where the material is. Along with this here, each line will tell you where each individual material is housed. Hopefully, most of the time they're all in the same warehouse. Next section is the labor section. Looks like we're line number 3, we're installing some tack strip, 29 linear feet. There's the rate, there's the total. We're also installing carpet, it's cut pile. The cut pile rate is 53 cents. The total is $2.14. There's a note on this line, install date. One more page on this work order. We call this first page or two the work order. And there's one more page on this one. And that is remove and reset furniture. Quantity is 1. The rate is $40. The total is $40. That's moving furniture per room. Total for the installation is $261.61. Okay, this is the first page of what we call Floor Master. The first 2 pages, the work order. We use a program called Rollmaster for that. This part, you can see because of the different type, this is Floor Master. This is the program that the estimators use when they're out on the estimate doing their measure. Let's see here, top to bottom, pertinent stuff, customer's information. This address, this is the actual install address. Customer's phone number. This is not really pertinent. This appointments, there'll be notes from the salesperson to the estimator. Most of the time they're not relevant for the installer. I always used to read them anyways, just because sometimes it give you a little bit of perspective. If the estimator has something that they want to tell the installer, it'll be in this section here. Just letting you know that we're going to need to put tack strip in the closet. And that was confirmed in the work order where there was a labor line for tack strip. Let's see here, store associate note. This is notes from the estimator to the salesperson. Again, not typically pertinent for the installer, but sometimes there'll be a little gem of information like a lockbox number or just, you know, something that is pertinent to the installer, but most of the time that'll be in this section here. Flooring, the products. This section here will be the products that we're using. It's not always accurate to the work order or what we actually sold the customer. You'll see here, banner, cachet, $33.9. That is actually the same as what we sold them. So what the estimator was showing them is actually what we sold them. That's not always the case. This is what we want to confirm on the work order. In materials is where we want to confirm what's getting loaded up on our truck and what we're installing, not this portion. Let's see here. Same thing with the pad. Okay, services items. This will give you an idea of what the estimator was planning, what needed to be done, disposal of carpet, install of tack strip. There was labor lines on there for the tack strip on the work order. This area here, room details. This is a pretty important section. It becomes really important with hard surface or more complicated jobs. But it's broken up into two sections. We've got existing floor and the subfloor, and broken down by rooms or areas. We've got the master bedroom, and then we've got the master bedroom closet. Both of these, let's see here. One area has, the master bedroom has carpet installed in it. The removal and disposal is by the installer. The master bedroom closet, there's no flooring in there. So there's nothing to be removed or disposed, nothing, which also explains why we're having to put tack strip in there, which is why there's a labor line. The subfloor, both of these areas are concrete subfloor, substrate, levelness, flex are okay. Next section, transition details. These numbers here, ID numbers 1, 3, 2, no supplies required. They all correspond to numbers on the diagram. So if we go to the diagram, well, actually on this one, they're not going to be there because there are no supplies required. So on an X, X denotes no supplies required. If there was a supply required there, then there would be a number here, and the description would tell you what material we're planning on putting there. If it was a T-molding or a reducer, end cap, something like that. Room connections. That's the estimator looking at each one of these room connections and is there any level change? What's in the area that we're installing currently versus what's in the area adjacent to that we're not installing. So in transition 1, you're transitioning to tile, you're transitioning to tile, you're transitioning to tile. In 1, 2, and 3, transitions 1, 2, and 3. Checklist. This can give you some information about checklist really is just an area for the estimator as a reminder to, all of the things that he's supposed to do, draw rooms, room specified, transitions, all of those things. It's a checklist for him, not really pertinent to the installer. Okay, floor plan. This is going to tell us what areas we're installing in. It's going to tell us what direction we're running the carpet. Master bedroom closet. It's going to tell us where our seam placement is. and it's going to tell us our pieces and how it cuts up, which is shown in the cut sheet. But before we get to the cut sheet, let's look at this rooms page. This next page basically breaks it down by room. The master bedroom closet. Gives individual measurements of all the perimeter. It gives an area. What's the square foot area? What's the perimeter linear footage all the way around the perimeter? Tells you what the substrate is, concrete. Also shows you how the seam layout is being done. This next sheet is our cut sheet. Tells you how much carpet the estimator estimated to do the job. It also has a cut-by-cut instructions on how to cut up the job in order to get this amount of material to do the job, and exactly how it can get cut out of the 12-foot from here to here, the 12-foot roll, from here to here, the 33-foot 9, to do the job, all individually lettered and numbered. So this piece here, A1, A1, A2, A2, B1, 2, 3, B1, 2, 3. Exactly how we planned on cutting up the job.